Hey everyone, welcome to the Leo Be the Lion show. This episode today is brought to you by my son. He was nice enough to make me a card for my birthday that passed a few weeks ago, and here it is. I just wanted to show it real quick. It's on a big cardboard thing. It says Happy Birthday, Daddy, and it's got a cake with 35 candles. He made it at his grandma Barbie's house, so I just wanted to show that to everybody. He's 5, so he's not 25. You know what I'm saying? But so that was a good picture. But what I really want to talk about today in this episode is 2 sports news stories over the weekend and something to look forward to tonight. So the first news story over the weekend was how Steph Curry dropped 43 points against the Boston Celtics in Game 4 of the best of 7 NBA Finals. He was able to do this largely without contributions from his other 2 main teammates, Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. I really like Draymond Green. He talks a little too much for my liking, but I like his dog mentality and the way he used to play. I really think that he might have lost a step, or he might be. I have this theory: when players get too commercial, or when they start doing too many commercials, most of the players, their skills start to diminish. Jason Taylor, he had his best season. Then he had another great season. Then he started doing all these commercials, and his numbers were never the same. Now you might say, oh, that's just a short prime. They were double teaming him. They were doing something. It's happened to other players. Look it up. The only player that it hasn't happened to is Tom Brady and Michael Jordan, because they're the best of all time. So I just think that maybe Tom Green, maybe Draymond Green needs to focus on playing basketball, not worrying about his career so much after basketball. He can do that in the offseason. You got 3 more games for the championship. So tonight's Game 5, and Game 5 is a pivotal Game 5. The winner of Game 5 in the NBA Finals has gone on to win the NBA Finals about 75% of the time, or 3/4 of the time. But that does mean that 25% of the time, a team can come down from 3-2, win 2 straight, and win. And so I really think that tonight is the night for Steph Curry and the Warriors to get it done and take that pivotal Game 5. It's in San Francisco. It's in the Golden State. And each team is so resilient after a loss. Boston had, since January 31st or something like that, after a loss, Boston has won 95% of their games. And so what I'm trying to say is, yeah, everything's saying, oh, Boston's the better team, but you can't account for the best player on the floor, and the best player on the floor is Steph Wardell Curry. So what I'm trying to say is, I think Steph's going to have another great game tonight. I think the Warriors are going to end up pulling out this series. Yeah, Boston has the coaching. Yeah, Boston has the team. But if Klay Thompson and Draymond Green can ever contribute anything meaningful, the Warriors will have an easy time winning this series. So tonight, I like the Warriors by 5. I think it's going to be 114-109. And the Warriors will win, headed back to Boston for Game 6 and try to close it out in Boston, because they don't want to come back for a Game 7. Yeah, it would be nice to come back for a Game 7. But the Heat lost Game 7 in Miami against Boston, so the Warriors don't want to do that and have a repeat of what happened in the Eastern Conference Finals. So now that we talked about the Game 5 preview, the reason why I'm wearing this Dolphins shirt is I want to talk about Tyreek Hill's comments that he made comparing Pat Mahomes and Tua Tagovailoa. People think that Patrick Mahomes is already a shoo-in for a Hall of Fame, already a shoo-in to be one of the best quarterbacks ever, and yeah, he might be. And he might have one of the strongest arms ever. If you look at Madden, his arm is always a cannon. It's always 99 overall arm strength. But if you actually watched film of Tua's ball placement, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks that we've seen. Even though he's been in the league for only 2 years, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks that we've seen. Now, I want, in a timing offense, you want accuracy more than power. Yeah, you want to be able to throw the deep balls. But if you have serviceable power, like Peyton Manning, or you have serviceable power, like let's just say, I'm gonna go ahead and say Tua I've always compared Tua to Russell Wilson. I think Tua's upside is Russell Wilson. When Russell Wilson is in his prime, I think that's what Tua's upside can be, or better. So him being accurate is one of the key cogs that I think that can have the Dolphins winning and being Super Bowl contenders this year. I really think the Dolphins are going to be Super Bowl contenders this year, not because I'm a Dolphins fan, but because they've put all the pieces around Tua. Similarly to how they put all the pieces around Russell Wilson in Seattle. Still on the rookie contract. They have a great vaunted defense, and trust me, that defense is going to be even better this year. And now our offense is even better. We got Tyreek Hill. We have Raheem Mostert. We have all these speedsters on offense, and our offensive line improved. So the best case scenario, I think the Dolphins will be competing for a Lombardi trophy at the end of the year. The worst case scenario is that the Dolphins will make an early playoff exit. The frustrating part for me is, as a Dolphins fan, I know nobody's going to really give us credit. And I understand. That's okay. You don't got to give us credit. I'm still going to be a fan regardless. But what I'm saying is, don't jump on the bandwagon when we start going on these little winning streaks. If after 13 weeks we're 10-3, or after 14 weeks we're 10-3, or however it goes, whenever our bye week is, and we're competing for the first number 1 or number 2 seed, trying to get that bye, people will see. It's the Dolphins, baby. Tua's a championship pedigree quarterback. He came in and led Alabama in the second half and overtime against Georgia. Jalen Hurts didn't do it. He got benched for Tua. People think that, Tua's injury riddled. He had one hip injury, and that was 2 years ago. His shoulder never got hurt. His shoulder's never been in question. His ribs, okay. That's because our O-line was trash bag Sam. Trash bag Sam. That's basically what it was. Like, you had a bunch of Joes and Georges on that thing. Like, there was nobody. Like, you had plumbers on the O-line. Like, basically there was cracks and leaks all in that O-line. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm really excited about the Dolphins season. I really think that Tyreek Hill did a good job supporting his quarterback. Tyreek Hill was right. I mean, he was telling the truth. Yeah, of course, Patrick Mahomes might not be the most accurate, but if you can throw it 70 yards, Tyreek Hill will be able to run under it. But imagine you have a 10-yard slant and you're gone just because the ball was like literally right here out in front of you. You don't even have to break stride. You literally can count the number of strides that you can take before the ball will get in your hand. That's how accurate Tua is. I'm so excited for the Dolphins season. Have a great night, everybody. And remember, I think it's going to be the Warriors taking the NBA championship. Number 4 for Steph Curry. Steph Curry with the Finals MVP. And Dolphins are Super Bowl contenders, baby. Let's go. As always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and share my videos. I'd love to debate with anybody in the comments. If you don't agree with me about anything that I talked about today, I'm happy to debate in the comments. I'm happy to even do another video if it gets enough comments, or I could invite you on the video and we could record and talk about it. So let's have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Leo B. the Lion signing out.